everyone. So today I have a review for you guys. This is a lovely little kit that you may have seen something similar of before, and it was sent to me from NewCraftDay. Alright, so if you don't know anything about NewCraftDay, they are a diamond painting and cross-stitch budget-friendly website. They have sections such as their new arrivals, cross-stitch which you can narrow down to the count, such as 9, 11, 14, 16, or 18 count. You can also narrow it down by brand, or just in general what kind of theme you like, maybe like animals, scenery, plants, stuff like that. And you can also go over to diamond painting and narrow it down for special drills, square drills. You can look up cheaper ones. They have special diamond crafts, and you can also narrow it down kind of by theme, such as like images of girls, sports, nature stuff, Disney. I know that's a big one for a lot of people. And then lighthouses, I know, is another favorite for a lot of people because a lot of people really seem to love lighthouse sceneries. Some extra things they have is scrapbooking supplies, resin molds, fire paint seal, just kind of like to seal envelopes and things like that. I know a lot of people like to get really fancy with those. And then they also have a more links section, which will lead you to weaving, tattoo stickers, and my favorite other subsection is the paint by numbers. Right now, if you order $59 or more, you do get free shipping. And I'm also seeing right here, I'm not sure if it's just for this specific listing, that if you buy more than $45, you get 8% off. So that is amazing. Alright, so today I'm going to go over something that you've kind of seen before. I did review this from VIP as well, so I think if you want to compare the prices between each of these brands, you can go watch the one I did from VIP. But I did pay for the VIP with my own money. This one was so kindly sent to me from NewCraftDay. So are you ready? It's another one of the pillows. And of course, to keep a theme, because my mother and I both love greens, I again went with a green pillowcase. Okay, I got green the first time as well. This is just kind of like your standard decorative pillowcase size, which is super adorable. I'll go into that more in a second. Really quick, I'm going to tell you the prices of these and a little bit about these. So with these kits, you can choose your pillowcase and you can choose your image. They have quite a few images here, so I will put each of those on screen now. So this is style A, B, C, D, E, F, G, this one's cute, look at that sun, H. Alright, so in this listing, you have the choice to buy just this, or you can get this with the pillowcase already, which is what this is. It'll come packed separately, but you get both. Or you can just get the pillowcase. So the fun thing about this kit is that you see how the image is on the front of the pillowcase? Well, each of these fabrics comes with enough snaps so you can sew them to your pillowcase and to your fabric so you can snap your picture on the pillow. And if you buy multiples, like say you just bought this set, you could go and buy just the image from somewhere else and you could change them out. So let me have a look. Okay, so on NewCraftDay, it doesn't look like they already sell these together. It looks like you have to buy them separately. They're under the same listing. So let me show you each of the pillowcases. There's only 4 options. So there's this green one, and then there's this what they call fresh green, goose yellow, and milk white. So what you do is you go to this listing, you pick your pillowcase, and you can pick as many of the images as you want. Right now, it's looking like the prices for the images are $7.69, and each pillowcase is $9.13. Now, I have multiples of these and another green pillowcase, but I am going to be doing one for my mother because I think she would love it. All right, so let's look closer at this pillowcase. So it is a very sturdy, durable fabric. This does not feel cheap at all, and it doesn't feel scratchy in any way. And down here, you can see it has a really nice zipper. These are actually my favorite zippers for my pillowcases. And then you can see in here. And it's not too thin either. It doesn't feel like you could just break it. And actually, I wonder if there's washing instructions anywhere. Feel around for a tag. Okay, I'm not feeling a tag in here, so I guess to be safe, you know, just wash it with your delicates or spot clean. I tend to try and spot clean mine if I can. And the seaming on here is really good too. Well, there's no seaming on this side, but you know, over here and stuff. And it's just so cute. And I believe this one's called lime green, if I didn't mention that already. All right, so if you haven't noticed already, this is a spring design, and this is the one I got, which is style A. And that's because I already have style B and H. Lovely little button closure in here. Let's just pull out the goodies. All right, so you do get your instructions in here. It just kind of shows you the completed project and that we're sewing into all of the corners and one on each side as well. And it shows you kind of what that looks like. And then you do the same with the pillow. So you are gonna have to either measure or make sure you line it up as you sew. And then it just has your little completed pillowcase. And then this side is the pattern. So it looks like this one all fits on one page, which is super convenient. There is going to be backstitch on this one. I'm not sure if all of them have backstitch, but this one certainly does. And we have 6 colors in full stitch, and it looks like all 6 of those are in backstitch as well. This pattern is a little bit small, but it is super clear to read, and the fact that this is a partial means it'll work up super quickly. And I really just loved the flow of this one. It kind of reminded me of like a sunflower windmill. I don't think there's a picture anywhere on the front. But yeah, it just kind of reminded me of a sunflower windmill. It's so cute. And this is the season for it, at least where I am. And we do got this big page with our instructions. And this is to care for your cross stitch, not the pillowcase. So if you're new to stamped cross stitch, it just kind of gives you the rundown. I think both sides are the same. Oh, well, a little different. They use this image multiple times though. There's that. And then since there's only 6 colors, here are those 6 colors. Very beautiful. And you can see here the snaps are stapled right above our needles. And then we have 2 needles. And if I didn't say it already, this is a 14 count kit, so these needles do seem appropriate for 14 count. The floss feels a little more durable than all of my other spring kits, which is probably good, especially if it's going to be used as a pillow. Okay, so this one's actually pretty small. Super cute. Very clear printing, especially for a 14 count. Down here we have our legend. Looks like they're covering the DMC slightly on the bottom, and then definitely covering over here on the back stitch, but I always use my paper pattern to do the back stitch. And this feels very, very nice. I like the way this feels. And I just absolutely love the lace on the edging. And this isn't super scratchy either. This feels very nice. So one thing I wanted to mention, or just kind of a little, I don't want to call it a warning because that makes it sound bad. So make sure when you're buying multiples of these to put on the same pillowcase, you are reading the sizes of the cloth sticker that you are buying. Because if you buy one that's really big and sew your snaps onto that pillow, and then the other image you wanted is small like this one, it's going to be very hard, if not impossible, to line up the snaps on this so you can replace it on the pillow. So the first two I bought myself from VIP are very similar. One is slightly smaller, but they are similar enough in size where I can definitely swap them out. I just have to bring the snaps in a little bit more inwards on the bigger one, but that is just fine by me. But with this one, there's no way I could make this one fit with the other two on the same pillowcase that I bought before. So this one is going to need its own pillowcase. Just a warning, make sure you are checking that you are buying images with similar sizes, and you should be fine. And I am going to pick this up and I will be right back. All right, I got another thing to go over. Now this part is going to be from one of the ones I purchased. You can definitely see this is larger. So in my other video, hold on, I'm gonna have to move this out the way. In my other video, I had mentioned that I'm going to wash one of the pictures and I'm gonna put my own image on it for my mother. So that is exactly what I did. I washed it. Now, keep in mind, this lace did not want to stretch, so you can see it's kind of curving up, but I don't think that'll be an issue considering it's gonna be on a puffy round pillow. I do want to point out, however, I don't know if you can really see it on here or in this lighting, but the reds in this cloth did not want to come out. Now, thankfully, what I am stitching is going to cover most of this, but I just wanted to let you guys know. I did go ahead and wash this yesterday, and I ironed it a little bit and prepped it to get ready to stitch what I wanted for my mother. So I don't know how well it's gonna show up. It's worse in person than on my camera. That's all I can say. So do keep that in mind, but also, you know, if it's colored anyways, you're gonna cover it with stitches. It's just, the main concern I have is up here. I, again, don't know if that's gonna show up for you, but up here where they kind of had some text that isn't part of the pattern, that really didn't wanna come up either. Now, I'm sure you could wash this again on a different day and do one better. What I did though was I diluted isopropyl alcohol and dish soap and gave it several different soaks to get it as dull as I could, but I am gonna go ahead and wash it again when I'm done. All right, now I do want to show you what I do plan to put on this, because I changed my mind since I made the VIP cross stitch video. I found this book on Amazon. It is secondhand, so it is a little damaged, but it was much cheaper that way, and I fell in love with it. But there's something in here my mother loved, because she visits me on weekends. And when I looked, this fits almost exactly onto this. But, you know, I'm probably gonna omit the border because there is gonna be some cutoffs. So I'm just going to take the border out, and I am going to cross stitch all of the rest of her in there. And I thought she would be gorgeous. And I think she was only, like 3 stitches off from what this pattern was. which was just like some sort of miracle that I happened to buy and rinse a cloth that was almost exactly the same size as this. So I am gonna start from the middle and work my way out. If I don't get it all on this fabric, that is fine. But I just thought this was so adorable and that my mother would adore it. And that is what I'm planning to do with mine. And I am gonna give her my first pillowcase, you know, so she can have this adorable decorative pillow. And I do think, oh, sorry, my bird's on my shoulder. He just bit my ear. I do think this looks a little lopsided, but that could have just been how aggressive. Oh, I didn't even wash it that aggressively. I just put it in isopropyl alcohol, which is aggressive. It doesn't pull it around though. But yeah, I thought that was so cute and fun. So that is what I plan to do with the one I did wash, in case anyone saw that first video. Well, a big thank you to NewCraftDay. I am so thankful you guys reached out to me to review this again, especially now that it means I can still have my own pillowcase after gifting my mother one. These are so stinking cute. I definitely want to buy more of the fabrics, even if it's just to wash them, because A, I can put the floss in my stash, and B, I can stitch many, many more images of my own and put them on the pillows, and that is just so fun. I love it so much. All right, well, thank you guys for clicking on my video. Everything will be linked down below, as well as some coupon or discount codes, whatever you like to call them. And you all know what to do. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.